Hello my boys, good morning. Today we're gonna talk about the field. I talked about the field farming multiple times, but now it's an excellent time because cortex is at a low price and a lot of the boss uniques from the field farming raised up in price at the moment and they sell fast also. For example, Aziri Reflection, the shield, more than 50 divines. Bottle Fate, again, it's in high demand and it's for a good price. Dying Sun, again, it's more than 10 divines, easy, you can sell it. And these are pretty common. And you don't need a special Uber mode fragments, you can just use the regular fragments, which by the way, most of them are cheap. And I will show you a trick how you can buy them cheaper. So I did yesterday, I forgot how many I did to be honest, but here it's what to expect, yeah? So this drops from the shaper. Let's start it in a logical order. So in case you're new to field farming, this is what to expect, and you can get them in the boss arena. For example, Bottle Fate, you can drop it in Cortex, and you have one more chance to drop it in the Maven Invitation. So you have two chances of getting. Same with this Ruby Flask. Let's identify and see the rolls. Now, depending on the rolls, can be more expensive. For example, this is 15 divines. Let's take a clear example. This flask here. And this is overpriced. This flask is around 30 divines, and if it has bad rolls, it's like 15 divines. So rolls also matter. You will also get Watcher's Eyes. So if you plan to do field, sell your Watcher's Eyes unidentified because the league will end soon, and it will be very hard to sell them. So unidentified with 2 modifiers is 2.5 divine, just sell it like this. You will find buyers because there are a lot of people that like to gamble, you know. So don't identify them. This is my tip for you. What else you can expect? Let me do this fast. Okay, good. Now let's go back here. So you get guaranteed Maven Wreaths. This is classical way. You get guaranteed fragments. You mostly make your money back each run, plus the chance to make profit. Here I kept the Shaper Gloves because I want to remind you that you need to pick them up and valor them. They can get a good curse, which will sell for a good price. Yeah. So most of these boss uniques, I like to valor. Some of you like to leave them on the ground because there are a few chaos orbs, but remind, if you get a good corruption, they can sell for a good price. Let's see what we get. So you always want to valor. You price check it like this. Okay, let's remove this. Okay. No, this is like 60 chaos. We didn't have luck, but sometimes you will have luck. Yeah, this is the idea. You always want to corrupt. Let's put it here for 50 chaos, for example. Let's go back. Yeah, same with the vertex. People leave it on the ground. I like to corrupt it, and then I price check if it says value. Yeah, this I will put it 80. You know, why not? If you can get extra currency, you will do it. Yeah. So remember to valor the. Here it's a good example. This bow was 1 chaos to chaos, but I noticed that it had good rolls, perfect attack speed, and I used the valor, and it get to the cold damage corruption, which is great. This is harder to price check, yeah, but has perfect rolls, and I got this nice corruption. I will price check it later, but again, apply valors. I need to stress for this Cyclopean coil that you get in the Elder Fight. If it has 15 attributes, it's good. This one is good, for example. This one is trash. So here you always want to identify, and if you have 15 attributes, which is perfect, okay, so here it's perfect, you will do it like this. You will go to the, here, you want to apply intrinsic catalyst, so it gets to 18 attributes, and you will sell it, and you can get a good price. Now let's price check it. You see, it's 1 divine, 1.5 divines. I'll put it 1 divine. Okay, so it's good to know, because a lot of people do not pick it up. You know, I'm gonna talk more. Here is from Chayula. What I want to stress here, that Chayula can drop Blessing of Chayula and Skin of the Lords. I have a video explaining that these armors are the most expensive things, not the blessings, yeah, because new players, when they price check, they see the price here, 30-40 chaos, and sometimes they sell it low. You have here some socket colors that cannot be changed. Based on the color combination, these armors can be worth more than 100 divines, yeah. What you can do here, you can... here for the Blessing of Chayula, I like to apply it on certain uniques. For example here, the Red Dream, if I put Blessing of Chayula, you get the Red Nightmare, which is more than 3 divines. So I have an option to sell Blessing of Chayula for 1.5 divines, or I can put it on this. Let's do it right now. And now I can sell this for 3.5 divines, 4 divines, which is of course more profit. Let's do it now. So I'll put it here 4 divines. So it's good to know, never sell Blessing of Chayula alone. You always want to apply on one of those jewels, yeah? Good to know. So this is guaranteed. Each Feared Arena you get a Maven of Wreath and some splinters. We will do a run because you need to juice it. And you see the procedure. This is also good because it says Despair Aura and Perfect Roll here. You know, I'm a nerd, I like to pick up things. Yeah? Despair Aura is the best that you can get, or you can risk it more, you can try a Valor and see if you get a good Corruption. I didn't got it, I will destroy. Yeah. You can also drop this in Cortex, which is Garb of the Ephemeral. The armor as it is without any Corruption, it's 1 Divine Orb. Yeah. This is the normal price, but if you have good corruptions like here, these are useful corruptions, you can get 5 divines or more. So not only the flask, you can also drop this in normal Cortex, I'm talking about normal Cortex, yeah, which is cheap, by the way. I like to identify various rares. For example, this helmet here was on the ground, and you can still craft something at the bench, and it's not bad. Okay, so if you're bored and you want to get better at price checking, you can identify more things. For example, I like to identify Shaper shields, Shaper amulets, Shaper boots, and Shaper belts. These tend to be expensive, yeah? I talked about this in the past. Okay, my boys, we will do a run and to see it clearly how to do it, and the Maven Arena at the end, yeah? This I will destroy. So here are the fragments. Remember that for the Maven Invitation, the Feared, you can put directly the Uber version that will give you witness both for Elder and Shaper. Or if you're poor, you know, and you want to practice fights, you can put the Shaper fight first, then you put the Elder fight. It's a little longer, it takes like 6 minutes more, which by the way, you can do 5 Feared runs per hour, it's good to know. Okay, so let's start it first. This is for the Aziri, this is for the Elder, this is for the Shaper. I'm gonna also show you how you can get these fragments cheaper, because now it's endling and a lot of people quit it. So I'll show you a trick what I like to do to get these fragments cheaper so you don't overpay. Okay, this is an exemplification run. Let's start it somewhere. Let's start it with Cortex. Yeah. Remember to put this Maven Witness and you hit it. Okay, my boys. So I'll do these runs with my voice in case I have more tips for you. Yeah. This layout is pretty basic. You go straight ahead. You rush it for the last boss, which is always straight ahead. Okay, good. The fight is very easy because we're not running it in Uber mode. Yeah. So here we can drop Battle Fate and the Garb of the Ephemeral based on the corruptions. These two can be more than 20 Divine Orbs, depending on the rolls and the implicits. So we have two great items that we can drop here. Okay. You know, I think I'll identify these Watcher's Eyes, but you should instead sell them unidentified, because the league will end in 3 weeks. Nobody will buy them. But you know, I'm bored, I want to gamble. I can already tell you that this is bad. Let's try this one. Block spell, this is bad. Man, everything here sucks. Let me price check this one. Here I'm not sure. If you're not sure, you just price check. Okay, I need to pay attention to the fight. Here I will put... Let's try like this. This has some value. I'll put it for 6 divine so it sells. Okay, let's try the next one. Oh, this is shit. This one? And this is shit. You see, that's why you don't want to identify. And even if you have something decent, you still need to find a buyer. But people quitted the league, and it's hard to sell them. That's why you will sell them unidentified, because they sell pretty fast. So I made just 6 divines and I lost money. Instead of making 15 divines, I made just 6. Now let's see the loot. Oh, it's the shield. Well, it sucks, the shield is not that great, depending on the rolls. Usually you want to see here +3 level of socket is skill gems, in case to have some value. Yeah. I think I saved the shield in my stash, yeah. I'll show you an example of a good shield, decent one. So I dropped this one, look at the implicits. So you have recover life when you block, mana when you block, this is decent. And you have good rolls here, +3 socket in lighting gems, and the rest rolls are great. Yeah, you can keep if it has good rolls and interesting implicit, you can skip it. Okay, let's do Chayula now. Let me check the skill gem read. Returning projectiles is fine. Good. So all these bosses alone can give you expensive items. Here for the Chayula guy, he can drop Skin of the Lords that based on the color combination on the armor, it can be worth more than 50 divines, 100, 200 divines, depends. And Blessing of Chayula that you will apply on one of those jewels. So instead, do not sell Blessing of Chayula for 1.5 divines, you will apply it and you sell the jewel for 4 divines, 3 divines. Yeah, good to know. On League Start, there is something you can do here. You can organize experience rotation and you will be the host. And as the host, you will get the loot at the end. Just make sure that you can do the last boss, so you will have a stronger build. And you can keep the loot for yourself. So not only that you get experience for leveling, you can also level up gems, but you can keep the last loot for you. Some people like to do this, they organize rotation and they keep the loot for themselves and they make profit on League Start. So it's a good way, it's a good money maker on League Start, because everyone needs experience. Yeah. If you're banned on TFT Discord, you can go on global A20 and you can organize your rotation there. It will fill up very fast on League Start scenario. Good. Now let's do the boss. Oi! Didn't drop anything good. Let me check here the roll. 17 is bad. Okay, let's do the next one. Let's do this one. Elder Fight is very easy. You can do it even with a trash build. Ideally, you want to run minion builds or totem builds for this Elder Fight, because there is a phase when you need to protect Shaper. One second. So this phase you need to protect Shaper, because if Shaper dies, there will be 0 chance to drop a Watcher Eye. So this jewel will no longer drop. We'll have 0 chances. That's why I'm protecting him with the totems like this, you know, so he doesn't die. He doesn't have much HP, he will die very fast. So I'm making a wall with the totems, yeah, so he will stay alive. A lot of new players don't know that you need to protect the Shaper during this fight. If Shaper dies, you will still get the loot at the end, but you will no longer drop Watcher's Eyes. It will have 0 chance. It's good to know. Man, I can drink my elixir here. Coffee. Oh. I'm playing with one hand. Not that it matters. Ooh. In case you're wondering why I drink so much coffee, it's also because it unlocks my sinuses. So I have some breathing problems that it also affects my voice and my breathing patterns, you know. And when I drink coffee, I can breathe easier and it's easier for me to talk. That's why I like coffee. We didn't got luck, we didn't drop a Watcher's Eyes. That sucks. Let's check the rolls on this. I explained, you want to identify it. If you see 50% attributes, you will keep it. You will put Intrinsic Catalyst and you will sell it because it has good value. People like to double corrupt in Temple, Psychoplean Coils, which have perfect attribute rolls. This is the reason. Yeah? Okay, as you can see, you get guaranteed fragments. I need to get something back. Let's do the Shaper now. Pack, pack, pack. Let me swap to Arrow Nova here. Pack, 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 and we hit it. Shaper, it's a little longer, so this fight's a little longer because of this. It's long scripted, you know. Shaper is one of the bosses that takes longer to complete. You will see. First of all, you need to clear these 4 wings, which is a pain. Good. You see, even these small bosses have transitions, depends on the luck. Some of these mini bosses have longer transitions, which sucks. Here it's a fast boss, it's Kaom. It's easy, this one it's easy. Okay, let's go here. This one is also fast. Good. You can also run this boss in Uber mode version, but I like the regular ones because the fragments are dirt cheap and you can get the flask from Shaper can be worth up to 30-40 divines based on the rolls. So even if you're starting up for the first time, just do the regular fragments because the fight is easy, you won't have any problems and you can make good profit. Mostly here we want that flask. Yeah. Good. Doing Fear now towards the end league, as a new Path of Exile player, it will give you more experience for the next league. So you will get better at bossing, yeah? So it's a win-win. You get loot and you get better at doing bosses, yeah? So I highly recommend doing Fear now. It's also these items that you get in Fear, they tend to sell very fast. Yeah? Even the Maven Writs, they sell fast. Where is the boss man? Oh. Here. Good. So you won't have problems selling your stuff back.
Let me help you.
The horror must be stopped.
Feel your life train away. Come to me.
Yeah. Man, this is such an easy fight. On this phase you need to stay near Zana and you won't be hit by the balls. Yeah. So this is 6 divines. Sucks.
Twin terrors. Feel your life drain away.
We're almost there. We do the Shaper now, which is the longest fight from all of this. Yeah. If you want to do them short, you can do the Uber mode version, you know, Uber Elder, you know. It will give you Maven Witness both for Elder and Shaper. The problem is that those fragments are more expensive, yeah. These are the cheap fragments. I will show you that trick how to get your fragments cheaper. Yeah. If you buy them in bulk now from TFT, you will overpay. Especially because it's end league and it's hard to get your fragments. Yeah. I have time to take another sip.
To save the future, the past must be.
None resist my entropy.
He's dead. We didn't got the flask, no problem. Actually, the fragment alone, this is 70 chaos or even more if you sell in bulk. And this pays up for the Shaper fragments, yeah. You even make a little profit. For the uniques, you always want to put a Valorx because you never know what you get. This is a good habit. Man, this has good movement speed. Let me check something. So I see here tier 1. This is not bad. And Ballista Totem. This is not bad, man. This I would sell for 40 kills. I like it. Ballista Totem, 35 movement speed. Let me check one more thing. Yeah. You know, some Saki boys might buy this. You never know. Okay, let's do the last boss, which is Uber Aziri. Here you can get Aziri's reflection, and it's a shield that is more than 50 divines. If you don't get it now, you can get it in the Maven Arena. Yeah, I think I got it this league 4 times in the Maven Arena. She can also drop that X, Aziri Disfavor, but the drop chance is extremely low. Yeah. So this league I didn't got the X at all. Yeah. So the X has a low probability to drop, so don't count on it. Here what I like to do, I will go here, make a small break, then I'll go here. So they spawn one at a time. First we'll spawn this boss here, then we'll spawn this boss here, and I can kill them easier. Because if you don't kill them fast, the boss will go in the ground and the fight takes longer. Yeah, you want to kill them as fast as possible. Look what I'm gonna do here. I focus on this one. It will appear first. And now I go here. Will appear this one. Good. It's much more faster. Okay, maybe now let's go to the next bosses, which is always left here. Good. This build does not require a Mage Blood. I'm using Mage Blood just because I can move faster. So the whole purpose of Mage Blood for my builds usually is to use a quick Silver Flask. When I don't have it, I have it. Look here. That you can increase the effect and you move really fast. And moving fast saves you time. Good. If you're doing one of my Ballista builds, remember to move in circles and you'll be fine in this fight, you know? You just move in circles. Oh! If you move at all times, you'll be fine. Usually those flame bass, they can one-shot you. Depending on your build, of course. Oi! Okay, now we do the Aziri and we do the Feared Arena. I want to show you two things. Good. This you can sell in bulk. The stuff has no value, don't corrupt it. The stuff is useless. Okay, look what I'm gonna do. What's interesting to tell here, actually multiple things to talk. First of all, in Necropolis there's no need to allocate special keystones in order to do the Feared. Yeah, for the Uber mode, so you don't need to worry about the Atlas. Yeah. The second thing is that after you witness all the bosses, you can just start the invitation from Kira. I talked this before. I'm telling you this just in case you're new and don't know the changes that happen in Necropolis. Here you want to juice it and you want to have a good item quantity, and here are some tricks that I like to do. Because if you witness Fear, which you will witness expensive fragments, you want to get most out of it. So look what I'm gonna do. Let's go back here. You want to roll it until you have good item quantity, yeah? Now depends on the build, you need to read the modifiers. What I like to do here, I will apply Exalted Orbs. See, like this. So you have more item quantity, more than 80. And you want to force your luck to use a Val Orb. This can change it to an 8 modifier invitation. We didn't have luck, but still 80 is better than 40, you know? And you activate. Now let's see what we get inside. Here is something that I always tell people. You circle the arena and you look where it's Aziri, here. Because if she controls the arena, you're fucked up. There will be flame blast everywhere and you will die. So my focus is in this area. Okay. Look, it's out. This bitch needs to die fast. Else we will have problems, you know? Okay, and this one. Good. Now let's check the loot. So you get guaranteed if you juice it like more than 80, you will get guaranteed a Maven Breed and some splinters on top. This I will apply some valors, and as I told you, maybe you get a good curse. No. This is shit, I won't even try. Val Mask, it's Vertex. You want to put a Vador, maybe you get something useful. This is bad. You check here the synthesized mods, no? Elemental Focus, you price check. We didn't have luck, but many times you'll have a flask or something good. This I will level up, I'll put here. And so this was a quick reminder on how to do it. Remember, this is very important for the Feared Invitation. You want to juice it. Yeah, you will juice it with Exalted Orbs even, and then you will try to put a Valor so you get more item quantity. Yeah, this is how you do it. Yes, boys, so most of these items will sell pretty fast. Yeah, pretty fast. Even the flasks here, they sell almost instantly. What I need to tell you here, how to get your fragments cheap. You need to a clear exemplification. Let's refresh this trade website. We go to bulk item exchange. The most problematic ones are the fragments here for Elder, Shaper and Aziri. Yeah. Look how I'm gonna do it. You click on this and you click the Chaos Orb, not the Divine Orbs. It's important because now it's end leak, not many listing. Here at the bottom, you sadly have to do it like this. You will put a low number like 2. Yeah. This is the cheapest way that you can buy them. You will find for a great price. These are price fixers, I think. This is way too cheap to be real. But you know, I'm gonna try it. You never know. You know, this is way too cheap. But you never know. So you do it like this. You start whispering. People, you see here how much quantity they have and you start whispering. Eventually they will invite you to party and you buy the fragments. Same thing you will do for Aziri fragments. But you need to keep in mind that Mortal Ignorance is the most expensive. It's normal. So I like to do it like this. I put like this. And you put a minimum stock. Make sure it's under 5. So you get good prices. And you search. See? You see the name. Mortal Ray, Mortal Hub, and you buy what you need. Mortal Ignorance, you will buy it separate. This tends to be more expensive. I will put it like 3. You see, it's more expensive. Now also depends on the time of the day. Now it's morning. You will try later if it can. So if it's more expensive, you will buy singulars. Let's say it's a bad time of the day, you will buy it one at a time. And should be for a better price. 40, 50 you will find for a lower price. Sucks, I know, but a lot of people quitted the league, yeah? Same thing you will do for Shaper. Do not buy it in bulk from TFT because you will overpay like 10 times more than normal price. You go here, you put 5. And you will buy them for a good price. You see, 550, this is 10. Usually it's around 10. Yeah, if you buy, it's easy. If you want to buy your Chayula, you will put Divine Orbs this time because it's actually cheaper most of the time. I'm talking about the Chayula fragments, this one, Bridgestone. And you search. This is how I like to do it. Again, depends on the time of the day. So now I can see 2 for 1. Yeah. And for the cortex map, you need to do it like this. You open here unique maps and you put the search button and you put cortex. And you have here cortex and you search. Yeah. For example, 10 cortex for 4 divines. I will buy it. Because until the league ends, I will do multiple the field. This guy is from Spain, yeah? De comprar so. Or Brazil. Or Spain or Brazil, I think. Okay, good. Yeah, man. So this not only that you will get more loot, you will get better at doing bosses. So this is a win-win, especially if you're a new Path of Exile player. So I highly recommend doing the field. If you want to sell this flask, they sell pretty fast. Even Maven Blitz, they sell pretty fast. Even you can run them, so you get more experience of running bosses. I need to stress again that you can witness both Shaper and Elder if you just put, let's do ones. Okay, so I'm gonna do these fragments. What I want to tell you here, if you put the Uber Elder fragments, you will witness both Shaper and Elder. Most of you already know, but I'm bored now and I want to have some fun. I don't have with whom to talk. Yeah, I need to socialize. I'm socializing here with you now. This fight is also very fast. Yeah, and if I do this fight here, you will witness both the Shaper and Elder. You will see in a second. And you can drop that triple mod Watcher's Eye. That should be more than 10 divinos. Okay. Easy fight, easy fight. You will get used to it. All the fights are easy if you know the mechanics. That's why I always say practice, practice, practice. Yeah. There's nothing hard in Path of Exile. Even crafting, everything, you will learn it eventually. You know, it's perseverance. How much time you want to devote. The more time you devote in the game, the better you get. Good. Good stuff, my boys. Let's hope we get a Watcher's Eye. Yeah. In Uber Elder, you get a triple mod Watcher's Eye, not like this one. This one has 2 modifiers. What? Okay. If you move at all times, it's less likely that you get hit. Of course, the Uber mode version, it's harder and you will need most likely Sapphire Flask. So you mitigate cold damage more.
None resist my entropy.
Okay, now we hope that we get the Watcher's Eye. I'll stay behind Zana because I'm superstitious. Usually when I stay behind Zana, it drops the Watcher's Eye. Okay. Yeah, my boys. So this one you can sell it unidentified, which I highly recommend. Yeah, because if you sell it unidentified, it's 11 divines, 12 divines. Yeah, but you can also identify if you're crazy. Oh, double discipline. Oh, this is not bad. And this is not bad. I like it. And this modifier you can squeeze clarity in most of the builds. This is a good Watcher's Eyes. So this actually is a good jewel. Correct price check, it's around 35 divinals, 40 divinals. I love it. I was lucky. Don't try this at home. Boys, I hope this was useful. Go do some feared invites. Look here, my boys, I did just Uber Elder and I got Witness for Shaper and Elder. Yeah. So instead of doing 5 feared for hour, you can do 7 if you do it the fast route. But you don't have. You can use the cheap fragments, you know. You do the regular Shaper and you'll be fine. Also, you can do Dying Sun, which is on good rolls 30 divines. Enjoy the rest of the day and good luck.